morning, everybody. Welcome to the online edition of a Calm, Strong Warrior class. Thought I would bring the class to you since you can't come to me. And of course, I thought I would try to film it out here right in front of the USS Kidd on this beautiful sunny morning. And definitely want to welcome all of our veterans. I want to welcome all of our battle race peep and obstacle racers and runners, and welcome our skeptics and our beginners and our Team RWBers and everybody that normally enjoys coming to these classes. I hope you are able to tune in and get something from this and maybe help yourself feel connected, even though we all feel quite disconnected right now. So with that, I'm going to have you find a comfortable position on your mat, either maybe in your easy pose, or if you want to lay down, you could maybe pick constructive rest position. That's a great place to be. Knees up, back on the mat, just laying there, nice and comfy. I'm just going to have you close your eyes, and I'm going to talk you through this for a second. So no need to look at the screen. All I want you to do is turn off all of your other senses, except for your ears, and listen to all of the different sounds around you. This is a wonderful exercise to do outside, but of course if you're not outside, inside works fine too. You want to listen for all the sounds that are far away. You want to listen to all the sounds that are closer. And then listen to all the sounds that are just right next to you. Maybe even identify them or not. Just notice all of the different sounds. As you're doing this, take some nice deep breaths. I'm going to demonstrate for just a few breaths while you enjoy it on your own. In and out. And I hope that was as relaxing for you as it was for me. I loved hearing all the different sounds around me, the highway, the pitter-patter as people walk by, chatter off in the distance. And to me, that's a very soothing way to have a mindful moment. And to take some deep breaths and just connect with the environment that I'm in. So now we can go ahead and lay back down on our backs, okay? And we're just going to bring those knees into the chest. So hug the knees into the chest. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And now we're going to let the arms go out in a T position, and we're going to let the knees go to the right and the head to the left. Bring the knees back center, and we'll take the knees to the left and the head to the right. Good, and bring the knees back center, and then take the feet up to the sky or the ceiling, and then take the arms up to the sky or the ceiling, and we're gonna just shake everything. So shaking or tremoring is a really great way to release nervous, anxious energy. And you can even hear it in my voice as it's shaking, because my whole body is shaking. So we just want to wiggle, 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 and shake everything out as much as we can. And then we'll just drop it down. Take a nice deep breath and come back up. And I'll meet you in easy pose. All right. Hopefully that was very nice too. Let's go ahead and take some nice deeper breaths with our arms inhaling up and exhaling down. And this time let's take it, inhale up and exhale it down in prayer hands. And inhale in prayer hands and exhale it down to the sides. Again, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Now inhale up, interlace the fingers, put them behind your head, and just do gentle little rotations at the chest and the traps. Down, take it to one side, open it up, bring the hands all the way down, twist a little bit further, and bring it back up behind the head, rotate to the other side, stretch them out, let them touch the mat, maybe turn a little bit further over that shoulder, bring them back up behind the head, back center. And then let's press gently on the back of the head and get the chin to go to the chest. And then inhale and lift that chin up to the sky. Got my hair whipping into my face a little bit. We've got a nice breeze out here today. Again, press it down. And inhale it up. And float the hands back down. Awesome. All right, let's come to all fours. So find a table position, all fours. Okay. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Although it's not going to matter too much, because what I want you to do in this position, and I'll back up a little bit so the camera can see me better. All I want you to do here is start moving and shifting your body weight around, and then noticing where the pressure is applied as your center of gravity moves, as the body shifts forward and back, right to left. Where do we notice the pressure? Do you notice it in your wrist, in your knee, in your hand, in your fingers? How does it shift? Do you notice it in the tops of your feet? Just shifting that body around. Noticing where we're making contact with the mat and where we're feeling that weight shift to and press into. Now let's go ahead and start to tuck the chin and tailbone together and try to stretch that spine into some flexion. And then we're going to release it so that the tailbone and the chin come up towards the sky and find some extension. And let's just do that one more time. Tuck the chin and the tailbone together. And raise them up. Good. Try to find the flat spine again. And now just go ahead and let those sit bones come to your heels and your hands stretch forward and your head come down. Finding our lovely, lovely child's pose. And let's see if we can find those prayer hands again and bring them up on the back of our head. And maybe point the fingers towards our sit bones. Lift up just enough that you can sneak an arm underneath the chest and lay right back down on it. Nice and gentle. Still taking deep breaths. And lift up, release that arm. Slide the other one under. Take it back down. Back up, and let's go ahead and walk it out and step it back till we can come down to the belly. We'll have the elbows underneath the shoulders. Okay, arms in a nice 90-degree position, legs nice and straight behind us, really stretching through the toes. Okay, engaging those glutes a little bit, and then lifting that chest or that chin up, coming into our Sphinx pose. Nice extension for the back again. Good. And then let's let the chest come down just enough to draw those hands back a little bit more under the shoulders. Let's tuck the elbows in, okay? Keep them close to those ribs, and then we're gonna lift up gently and look up into Cobra. And then bring it back down. As we bring it back down, let's lift those legs up behind us. Take our arms around, interlace the hands, and lift both the chest and the legs. Nice deep breaths. Good. And release the hands and release the legs. Take the forehead down to the hands. And a couple of nice breaths there. Good. All right. Come all the way back up. Let's come to seated with our feet in front of us and our hands behind us. Okay? Same thing, we're going to rock a little bit here. Just rocking. Noticing the weight shift, noticing where the pressure changes, how the wrists feel, how the fingers feel. Okay. Good. All right. We're going to press into the bottoms of the feet and the pads of the fingers and the heel of the hand, and we're going to slowly lift the hips up. And then let the spine and the neck find alignment. Couple of breaths here in our reverse table, and then we're going to bring it down. All right, let's do that another time. So press into the bottoms of the feet, pads in the heel of the hand, lift the hips up. Maybe a little higher this time. And we'll bring the sit bones back down. and we'll let the feet come up, or they can be bent, doesn't matter. See if you can release a hand and a hand. And we'll try to find this boat pose in front of our boat. Okay. It can look like this, it can look like this, it could even look like this, or like this, or like this. So many different variations. Find one that you can hold for a few breaths. Slowly lower it down. One small movement at a time. Good. All the way down. Nice stretch over your head, full body stretch. I'm going to disappear on you for just a second. Good, and now we're just going to bring opposite arm and opposite leg together. Nice and slow. Getting a little bit of core work here. Couple more each side. Beautiful. All right, elbows underneath us. Lift the chest, let the head drop back, open up the mouth and the jaw. All right, bring that head back center. And press yourself all the way back up. Let's find a perfect 90-degree position. Okay, legs in front of us. Hopefully the bottoms of my feet are not too dirty yet this morning, but they might be. I'll walk around bare feet all the time. Press your hands down next to your hips. Okay, pull the core back to your spine. Breathe in this nice active seated position. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Find the toes. Keep the spine nice and straight. Gaze is forward, chin is reaching towards the toes. Good, and then see if we can just crisscross a hand to the outside of the foot and look back behind us. And I lost my pretty view. We have a truck behind us now. Oh well. We still have a little bit of the ship there, I think. Hand crosses over the other foot. Reach back behind us. Appreciate all the people that are still out working. Can't stay home. All right. Bring that back up. Okay. And let's see if we can sit on our heels. If you can't sit on your heels, I understand that might be uncomfortable for you. You might be able to try this in cross-leg seated position. We're just going to try to get a little stretch for the top of the legs. Okay? So we're going to take the hands behind us, okay, and start to lift the hips up. Okay, and find a straight line with the body again. Stretch through the top of those quads there. Okay. All right. How are we doing, everybody? Doing good? All right. I'm going to start to ease us out of this segment. So let's go ahead and come back down. Onto our backs. Knees up. Feet flat. Let's really think about maybe even putting our hand on our belly and a hand on our heart. Let's think about taking that breath into the belly and then into the lungs, and then exhaling and pulling it all back down as we sink into the mat, and maybe even take a little hip tilt here. so that we press that low back down onto the mat. Again, we're going to raise the belly, the chest, and then exhale. Bring it all back down. One more, breathe into the belly, the chest, and exhale. Bring it all back down. Awesome. Okay. Let's take the bottoms of our feet together and see if we can open up those knees. Start to allow those hips to free up just a little bit. And take some nice deep breaths here. Maybe even help them out with a gentle little everything's okay massage. And when you're ready, you're just going to straighten those legs. Relax the hands down next to your body. Come into our final resting pose. You're welcome to come back to that same mindfulness that we used in the beginning of the practice, which was just to listen to all the sounds around you. Or if you just want to say breathe in, breathe out.
I don't know.
Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Pull those knees back into your chest. Do that nice spinal twist we did in the beginning where the hands are out, the knees go to the right, the head to the left. One more time. Both sides. Good. And we're going to grab onto the back of the legs and we're going to do this gentle rocking forward and back until we can rock ourselves all the way back up to a cross-legged seated position. Ooh, how do you feel? I feel better. I know we say we do this all for you guys, but it helps me out too, that's for sure. Fresh air, nice deep breaths, some yoga time. It's definitely worth it. Inhale those arms up one more time. Bring them down in prayer.
Anyway,
You can take them to your heart or your third eye.
when you get a kid,
The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Make sure you catch the strong warrior version of this video as well. And I hope y'all stay healthy, stay safe. I miss you dearly. I miss teaching my classes, but we're gonna get through this. Jesus got this, and we're gonna just put our faith and trust in Him and in our wonderful, intelligent people here on earth that are gonna figure this out. All right, bye y'all.